I want to talk about something that nobody ever talks about. I was sitting, I was thinking, well, I wasn't sitting, but I was moving around getting dressed for today. And I was thinking about um, a past situation that I was in and how I wasn't sure if I have completely or 100% forgiven this person for like hurting me. Um, and the reason that I feel like I've said it aloud that I forgive them, but do I truly forgive them? Because if I think about the situation or if it crosses my mind, I still feel a little hurt or I still feel a little angry. And I don't know if that is a part of the forgiving process because I'm not used to forgiving anybody. I usually just forget about it, bury it, and keep it moving. And I know that's not healthy, but I've been like that my whole life, and it was my way of coping. So it brought me to the point of like people are always telling other people like you need to forgive, but nobody talks about how to forgive because there is no blueprint. Everybody forgives differently, and how do you explain forgiving someone to somebody without using the word forgive? You know what I mean? Like it's just like what does that look like? The only thing that I know for me, what I think it is, and what I've been trying to teach myself to do is first going to God and letting Him know that you want your heart to be softened. You want to have a heart like His. You want to love the person in spite of, or the people in spite of the things that they've done to hurt you or destroy you or devastate you or whatever the case may be. And then, secondly, what I do is I'll say it out loud and I'll try to say it from my heart. Even though I may still have the thoughts of like, but they did this and they did that in my head, I try to suppress that and believe my heart, but more than I believe my mind, if that makes sense. And another thing people don't talk about is when you are in the process of like forgiving somebody, you are still allowed to feel those other emotions that come along with it because forgiveness is not like an overnight thing. It is a process. It is something that you intentionally have to do. It's something that you got to put yourself in the forefront of. Like, you got to be like, I'm doing this for me, not for the other person. Um, that's the best way I think you can get ahead of kind of beating the struggle of trying to forgive somebody because it's not easy, especially when they've hurt you really, 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 really bad. And another thing that I realized too is like I can forgive somebody that I don't know or somebody that is not all that close to me way quicker than I can somebody that I love or somebody that's really close to me. And I think it's like that because the people that you know and you love and that are close to you, you hold them to a different standard. You look at them as they should know better. So it's a little bit more difficult to forgive them when they do something that you feel like they should have known better than to do, right? So it takes a lengthier amount of time for me to forgive people that are really close to me versus somebody that's really not. Like somebody that's not close to me, they do something to me, I could be like, you know what, Lord have mercy. I'll pray for them real quick. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got a call. But anyway, the best. So that's that. The best way that I can um give advice on forgiving what works for me. Now, what worked for me may not work for you, but there is a healing tactic that I've learned in therapy over the years, and it's one of my favorite exercises, and it works over time if you do it enough. Um, but I'll take a notebook and I'll write down what my pain is, what this person has done to me, and I mean everything that I can remember, I will write it down. Then I would pray over it and I would release it to God, kind of like petitioning God, um, but not asking him for anything, just kind of like giving him the unction to like take over your emotions and those feelings of ill will or those feelings of resentment. um and once I do that, I'll burn it and I'll release it as it burns slowly. And as I watch it burn, I'm releasing those feelings of hurt, those feelings of pain, the feelings of confusion, the feelings of wondering why they did this to me. All of those negative feelings, I release it in that burn. Now, there are other ways that you can do that. Like, I've seen people use plates, porcelain plates. Obviously, you have to go outside to smash them, but I just prefer to burn it. I mean, but destroy it. Whatever you wrote down on that paper, destroy it some kind of way. Rather, you gotta cut it up, rip it up, burn it up, flush it down the toilet. I don't care. Just get rid of it. But while you're getting rid of it, make sure that you're releasing those negative emotions along with it, so that you're not carrying that stuff. Because when we don't forgive, we block our blessings. When we don't forgive, it does nothing to the other person. It only hurts us in the interim. Like, you have to be able to remove yourself from those feelings of resentment and hatred and all of those bad feelings. You have to be able to willing to let that stuff go, so that you can make room for more positive experiences, more love, more um good emotions. You know what I mean? So I hope this helps somebody, but I just wanted to uh, touch on my thoughts. I'm sorry if it ain't somebody calling my phone. I'm running out of time. But yeah. So I said all that to say that, like, there are ways to assist you in forgiving, because I know forgiveness isn't easy, and I hate when people be like, "You just gotta forgive them," and then what else? Like, give me the blueprint if you got it. So I hate to make videos to tell people what I think they should do and not tell them how to do it. So that's basically what this is. If I'm going to speak on anything, I want to come with a way to help you or a way to help somebody. um but yeah, like, I'm just seeking the heart of God, and the more that I become like him, the easier I know it will be. But I'm still learning. I'm learning how to forgive. I've been hurt by a lot of people. I've been hurt by family. I've been hurt by friends. I've been hurt by, past relationships. We've all been hurt. But I think that it's very important that we learn how to forgive for ourselves. So I send this out in love. I'll call y'all back. I got an appointment. Bye.